So we're building a box to kind of insulate all the plumbing stuff so it doesn't freeze, hopefully. Hey, don't take my glove. Don't take my glove. So today the plan is to install a gutter system across the back of our bathroom structure here. We're going to use a rain barrel, which I'll show you in a second, for the gutter to run off into a rain barrel and then put that through some filters to get some clean water. Ultimately, we want to have a pump system set up so where the rain barrel will run into a filter and then into an on-demand 12-volt pump, which will then feed our gas-powered on-demand water heater, as well as the rest of the plumbing in the bathroom. So we've never done gutters, rain barrels, or mostly plumbing, so it should be interesting. We'll see how it comes out and what mistakes we can make along the way. We will show you. Okay, so this is the rain barrel that we ended up with. It's got an open screen hole here that we plan on running some PVC down to it, and then on the front side there's already mounting holes for the hose spigot. We have a 6-inch gutter piece to install across the front, and then we're going to run that down into a leaf eater filter, which I will show you in a second. This is our leaf eater filter system. It's a PVC. This has a mesh screen on the top here that comes apart, and then comes with adapters inside for 3 or 4 inch, depending on what size pipe you have coming off of it. So we're going to have the downspout going right into this screen system here, and then from there the PVC pipe will tail off into another kind of mesh system going into the rain barrel. So we have a couple different levels of large debris filtration. We're going to be using these little cinder blocks here, level out a space here that's about 30 by 60. We'll be able to put our rain barrel and kind of mount a little box on the back of the bathroom structure here to have all of our equipment, our filters and everything, and the goal will be to kind of insulate it to make sure that nothing freezes in the winter time. Question is, how level does it need to be? Level enough so the barrel doesn't tip over is really the answer. Alright, so the plan will be gutter coming across and then PVC coming down to the rain barrel, which right now we just have on some blocks and some pressure treated wood, and then we'll build a frame up around that and insulate it so we can keep it warm in the cold winter months.
Literally cut probably this much off.
This guy's going to sit on this side.
What I'm saying, if you cut,
yeah, leave this. I think if we cut it here, yeah, right? Because then this will sit exactly like this. Yep. This will have enough. This will have enough to lip over a good 1.5 to 2 inches, and then we'll cap the end of the downspout piece.
And then the silicone.
Bob's
there.
your uncle. Okay, so the gutter piece that we have was just about long enough. So what we did is trim the end off for the downspout piece. We got some sealant in there, screwed the stuff together. We didn't have any special tools. We just kind of crimped the end with a pliers, so hopefully the sealant and the pliers will hold everything in. Got both ends done, and now we're going to use these brackets that clip inside here and kind of just screw into the fascia board. So hopefully that'll be enough to hold everything in place, and we'll see if it falls off. Crooked. Okay, so what we did yesterday was worked on the gutter. So we have the gutter in place. We have a downspout attached here. And then the plan is going to be to run that downspout down this wall. So from here down to where we're going to put the rain barrel down here. So we're building a box to kind of insulate all the plumbing stuff so it doesn't freeze. Hopefully. Hey, don't take my glove. Don't take my glove. Thank you. This is our local mascot here. So that's where we're at so far. We're going to keep building this, and we'll show you what progress we make in a bit. All right, what we have so far is we have part of our box insulated with this 2-inch foam board. Is what we're using. It's water resistant. I don't know how much R value is going to provide, but right now what we're trying to do is add an overflow for this barrel because we don't want it leaking into this area. We're going to have to cut a spot on the side to go out of it. They didn't have the right pieces at the hardware store that we needed, so we're trying to piece together a few things with some silicone, some rubber gaskets on this to feed out into some PVC pipe. So we'll see how far we get. We have brackets up to kind of support the downspout as we move it down, and then we got to line it up and cut a hole in the top of this to feed the pipe down into our barrel. So we'll update you as we have more. Okay, so here's where we're at with the project. We have our rain barrel here. We have an outflow. We've got with just some, like I said, some silicone around it, inside and out, nice and tight. Nice and tight. Moved a bit. Gotta try and tighten that. Cut a hole in the side here for the pipe going out. I don't think we're going to glue it in because we want to be able to pull this in and out of here. You see we have this mesh. It's just a drawstring mesh top that goes over top of where the actual wider screen is. So it's filtered a couple different places. Here's where it's coming in, and then we still have to figure out the leaf eater inflow situation and the pipe coming down. So we're working on that next. We did also add this spigot. One of them came with. We put a splitter on there so that eventually we can have one going to our pump and the other available to go to another barrel to add additional capacity. And then this one that came, well, one of these came with, the barrel came plumbed for 2. So we just added the second one here in case we want to fill a bucket or some kind of container up that's a little bit higher up. So that's where we're at right now. We're going to try to finish this downpipe setup real quick. Okay, well, we have gutters running down to the downpipe here. Kind of zip tied and bracketed off. Drop it into a leaf filter. This foam we're going to be putting underneath this side, and then we just have to cover up the front with some insulation. We have the barrel. It's got this mesh across the top of it. I can't see in here. The pipe. And then we have some spigots on the front of it. And that's where we're at so far. I think we'll end up just kind of closing up the front side, finishing the insulation. We do have a pipe running out here, covered up with some screen for an outflow that we can extend a little bit beyond. All right, here's what we ended up with. So we have this box sealed in for now. The front of it is just kind of tacked on. There's foam inside all the way around, the 2-inch rigid foam. We have our outlet over here screened in so nothing gets inside it. We have our leaf eater and our pipe dripping down to that. Seems to be catching pretty well. We went out and got some gutter guards to cover the gutter with because they were filling up pretty quickly with leaves. We're spraying some Flex Seal, some white Flex Seal on top. We were going to continue, but we're out, so it'll sit like this for a while. This is weather treated plywood, so hopefully it holds up. And this seems to be it for now. I think we have a functional gutter system. We have a downspout into a water barrel, and the water barrel is filtered a couple of different ways. So hopefully next time we come up here we have a bunch of water in it and we can work on a pump system to get it pumping water into the bathroom. All right, next time.